All right, so we're diving into some post-Olympic drama today. It's all about the basketball world and a bit of a coaching controversy that's been brewing. We've got these articles here from Bleacher Report and Sports Illustrated, and they both give a really interesting look at what went down between Steve Kerr, Team USA's coach, and Celtic star Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, it's definitely got people talking, especially since Team USA ended up winning gold.
Right. You'd think a gold medal would mean smooth sailing, but
Apparently not so much.
not so much, no. The big thing is Kerr's decision to bench Tatum for multiple games during the Olympics.
Yeah, and that's what's gotten everyone fired up.
I mean, we're talking about Jayson Tatum here, a major player.
Exactly. So, naturally people are going to wonder what's going on.
Is there something we're missing? Some bad blood?
Right. Was it a strategic move or something more personal?
Yeah.
The Bleacher Report article actually has this quote from Kerr where he says that he didn't enjoy benching Tatum.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
really?
he doesn't regret it because they won the gold.
So, it's like he's acknowledging it wasn't a fun decision.
No.
But the ultimate victory kind of overshadows everything else,
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. It's like, is winning everything, even if it means sidelining a star player?
Right, and what kind of message does that send to Tatum himself,
Right.
Like, his contributions aren't valued or...
Yeah, and to make things even more, interesting, I guess, there was this kind of awkward encounter between Kerr and Tatum after a Warriors vs. Celtics game back in January.
Oh, yeah, I saw that clip circulating online.
Oh, you saw that too?
Yeah, everyone was trying to figure out what was going on there,
Was it leftover tension from the Olympics or just two rivals in the heat of the moment?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But the timing is definitely suspicious, especially because, the Warriors and Celtics have this history.
Yeah, they faced off in the...
Right, so buckle up for today's deep dive because we're going to dive into some choppy waters.
Oh, choppy waters. Okay.
Yeah, you guys sent in this article about the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Suggesting that, they should trade Steph Curry.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, this Steph Curry.
I mean, it's a pretty big statement, right?
Uh-huh.
Steph is practically the Warriors.
Right, like he is the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
But this article from the Raleigh News and Observer is making a case that maybe it's time to consider the unthinkable.
Okay, I'm interested.
I get it. The Warriors are having kind of a rough season this year.
Yeah.
21 wins and 21 losses.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not exactly championship material, but trading away Steph. That feels a little...
Sacrilegious.
Yeah, sacrilegious.
It definitely raises some eyebrows. And the article points out that they already made a big change last season when they traded away Klay Thompson. So
right.
to me, that shows how serious they are about maybe trying to change things up.
Yeah, trading a legend like Thompson definitely sent like shockwaves through the league.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, they're searching for that winning formula.
Yeah, and the article highlights this brutal loss they had against the Celtics this season, 125-85.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the reigning champs, right?
Yeah, the Celtics really put the hurt on them.
And that seems to be like part of this radical suggestion that this NBA analyst Kevin O'Connor is making.
Okay, so what is he suggesting?
That's right. So O'Connor says that the Warriors should trade both Steph Curry and Draymond Green to kickstart a total rebuild.
Whoa.
It's like pressing the reset button on the entire franchise.
That is bold. I mean, it's a really bold statement. And he even draws a comparison to the Celtics back in 2013 when they traded away their stars Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
And what does this whole situation tell us about the nature of dynasties, the evolution of teams, and, the constant pursuit of greatness in the NBA?
Great questions.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what you think you know. Hey, everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be talking about the Golden State Warriors.
Ooh, fun.
And some pretty interesting decisions coming up for them.
Right.
It's no secret that they haven't really, been quite the championship contenders this season.
No, they haven't.
So,
I mean, their record shows it.
Exactly.
21-21.
And fans are, itching for some big moves, with the trade deadline coming up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But here's where things get really interesting.
Right.
This ESPN analyst, Bobby Marks, actually thinks that the Warriors should do the opposite of what everyone's expecting.
Oh, I love a good contrarian take. What is he suggesting?
So he's suggesting that they should focus on getting under the luxury tax threshold.
Okay.
Even if it means trading away some familiar faces like Gary Payton II or Kevon Looney.
Wow. Okay, so those are some fan favorites there. Wouldn't that make it even harder for them to contend this year?
Right. On the surface, it kind of seems counterintuitive. But to really understand this, we kind of need to, brush up on the luxury tax a little bit.
Okay.
So it's basically a penalty that teams pay when their total payroll goes over a certain limit.
Right, and the Warriors have been paying a lot in luxury tax recently. I think last season it was a whopping $176.9 million.
Ouch. Even for Joe Lacob, I think that must hurt a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. And so there's just $6.6 million over the tax line right now, so trading away Payton II or Looney would get them back under.
Okay, so at least in the short term, it seems like a financial move.
Yeah.
But is it just about, couldn't have said it better myself?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, on this deep dive. And remember, sometimes the most unpopular moves lead to the most unexpected victories.
Well said. Until next time, stay curious.
All right, everyone. Welcome back for another deep dive. You ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be tackling one of the hottest trade rumors in the NBA right now. All the buzz surrounding Portland's Robert Williams III.
Yeah, it's heating up for sure. The Western Conference is so tight this year.
Yeah.
And every team's trying to find any edge they can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with the trade deadline just 2 weeks away, the clock is ticking.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So let's talk Robert Williams III. Why is he such a hot commodity right now?
Well, from what I'm seeing, a lot of teams are interested. The Rockets, Clippers, Lakers, even the Warriors. It seems like everyone's sniffing around. What do you think?
Well, I think the key here is that he's a proven talent.
Right.
But he's stuck behind some serious competition in Portland's front court.
That's right. They've got DeAndre Ayton at center.
Yep. And rookie Donovan Clingan.
Yeah. They seem pretty high on him, too.
They do. And then there's Duop Ruth. So, yeah, you've got a log jam at the center position there.
Definitely. And Williams is kind of the odd man out.
You could say that. But even with limited minutes, last season he averaged 1.6 blocks a game.
In just 16 minutes.
That's right. That's some serious defensive upside. He's a proven rim protector.
That kind of talent doesn't come around every day, especially at his price. Exactly. And that's another factor here, his contract.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. That about wraps up our deep dive into the Robert Williams III trade saga.
Hopefully we've given you some food for thought as we head into the most exciting part of the NBA season, the trade deadline frenzy.
Absolutely. Be sure to stay tuned, but we'll be back with more deep dives as the rumors heat up and the deals start flying. Until then, keep your eyes on the prize and your ears to the ground.
And remember, in the NBA, anything is possible.
See you next time. Hey, everyone. Welcome back for another deep dive. You know how this works? You send us the stuff and we dig in and find the most interesting things. Well, today it's kind of heavy, actually. We're going to be looking at Steve Kerr and what happened to his childhood home in the Palisades Fire.
Oh, yeah.
This was reported on by NBC Sports Bay Area in California.
Yeah, this one was really sad. You know, you always see these headlines about these fires, but then when you hear a story like this, with somebody you actually know about it, it suddenly becomes very real.
It does. It really hits home. And to think about the scale of this thing, the Palisades Fire, this article says it burned almost 24,000 acres.
That's crazy.
Destroyed over 6,000 structures and tragically took 11 lives. It was still going when this article came out, only 63% contained.
Wildfires are so powerful, and especially with climate change, making them even more frequent and more intense.
Oh, absolutely.
It's really scary. And what's interesting to me is that, the article talked about how different weather patterns, like the Santa Ana winds, can actually accelerate the spread of fires. So they create these hot, dry conditions that are basically just fuel for the flames.
Wow. So those, I don't know. That's a great question. And it's one we should all be thinking about. You listening right now. What are your thoughts? What really stuck with you from this deep dive?
Yeah.
Was it the personal loss, the impact on the community, or the fact that we need to take action on climate change now?
It's a lot to consider.
I know.
But for us, this deep dive has been, I think, really eye-opening.
Me too.
It's been a good reminder that behind the headlines, there are real people dealing with, the consequences of climate change.
Yeah, it's been a journey through loss and resilience and a call to action. And we really appreciate you being here with us to explore all of this.
Absolutely.
So until next time, keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep diving deep into the things that matter most.
We'll see you then.